Hello. This is Johannes Ayres from Metaversal Lightcraft, and this is the Metaversal Lightcraft Hyper-Abyssic Astrology forecast and light-specific yoga platform for summer 2015 Taurus. The Metaversal Lightcraft Hyper-Abyssic Astrology forecast is brought to you by Metaversal Lightcraft and Space Burgers. They're out of this world. Ruts be damned. You're going to break that rusty cage this summer, Taurus. Because 2015 is all about releasing the rubbish from your life so that you can embrace some glorious new horizons. You may not see it now, but your current priority is on survival, when what you need to be doing is experimenting with defining yourself openly. Very openly. It's possible and plausible, and I want you to keep in mind, like a chance encounter between cotton candy and a freight train on a flight of spiral stairs, there is no viable meeting between exploring your identity and creative expression in the community and concealing yourself or struggling to survive. Curiosity is not possible in a state of desperation or hiding, and while you may or may not feel desperate, you have an exaggerated sense of what's happening to you and what can go wrong. This is little more than fear of the unknown, except what is supposedly so unknown is something about you, and that is a kind of paradox. Can you really not know something about yourself? Well, you can think it's possible, and if so, you can set up a smokescreen between you and your self-awareness. Yet, even given that basic factor, you have at least two choices. Delve in bravely and with a sense of exploring, which means yourself in the world, or pull away and hide inside your shell. You may ask what the world has to do with this, but if astrology means anything, your process of self-definition is intimately mingled with the society you inhabit, with the people you share creative energy amongst, with your mission in life, as you define it, and most of all with the patterns that dominate your life. To get anywhere, you need to define those patterns. Them seem mighty fine meatballs in that pasta. They bounce jubilantly like children with super balls inside their feet. One of your greatest liabilities is that you are a creature of habit. If you're going to develop one dependable fixed pattern, let it be that of constantly changing your fixed patterns. That you did something a certain way yesterday is no reason to do it that way today. Night goggles for the fancy dress. For a two-bit brother, his brat dog, and a caustic shot. Aimless in the back of the neck. Face it, today is a lot more interesting than yesterday was, and tomorrow holds potential you can barely dream of. This is also a year for reconnecting to your roots of strength and creativity in preparation for a steamy little romantic cycle that kicks off this August. Pleasure and love are yours in great abundance from late summer until well into 2016, so savor every second. This good fortune in your love department comes but once every 12 years, so you don't want to miss it by remaining stuck in your loyal zone of duty and responsibility. Give yourself permission to break free during those late summer months, to truly indulge in the goodness that life insists on delivering in a major way. You can finally let down your guard as Saturn bids his final farewell to your relationship zone, an opposite constellation of Scorpio. The pressure is off with the exception of a brief return between June and September. Consider this the relationship tune-up of the year. You've survived some major shadow work with significant others and faced your own dark side. You're ready for a reprieve and some serious vacation days. 2015 is sure to deliver this and more. Jupiter will spend the first half of the year at the base of your chart, bringing courage, optimism, and an expansive outlook. You're feeling more generous than you have in over a decade, with the need to lavish yourself and loved ones like royalty. You're also more obsessed with making your home your kingdom, or queendom, than ever before. This is a potent Venus retrograde cycle taking place this summer between your love zone and your home sector. You're learning to really embody the lover in you. You live for love, beauty, and affection, and you will no longer feel the need to make any excuses or apologies for where those essentials are concerned. You're a loyalist by nature, so you'll need a partner that can keep up with your libido this year. Your sexual prowess hits an all-time high in late summer, and you're the true embodiment of sex magic. You've earned this deliciousness after all that you've endured in 2014. You've seen enough trials and tribulations and loss with relationships to last you for the rest of your life. You wear the crown of having learned the hard way to love from a place of strength rather than need in 2014, and this was truly empowered you in the way that your mate, date, or relate. No longer codependent, needy, or clingy, you're a true lover in the highest sense. Every spring, as the days lengthen, and the toads swell to enormous size in anticipation of their seasonal junkets, a little more sunshine rejuvenates our lives. We bet merrily on eel-driven chariot races. Raucous laughter and music fills the air, and it will be as it once was, for a time, until the twilight comes, and with it the soft rustle thump of the creeping anteaters, hauling their rickety pianos out of the town square in ominous fashion. We are, after all, not spectators in our lives. We're our own parade.